Hey, what's up you guys? I figured I'd run through a beard tutorial today for you on how I shape and trim mine up. It's been a while since I've done one. So you'll need three things. I use a disposable razor, pair of scissors, and we'll need shavers, which I'm sure you all have if you have a beard. If you don't, you're gonna need one. This is a Braun, Norelco, Phillips, they all make them. All right, let's get into it. So I always start with number 3 on this. The trimmer. You just want to come in, and I always start high with mine on the 3. I want to look in the mirror so I don't jack this up. And what you're doing is you're just getting some of that off of your cheekbones. It's always nice to have a good flow down to your chin. I don't really touch much in here until it gets real long. It's actually, mine's pretty short right now, so I'm not even gonna mess with it. But anyways, then what I do is I take the guard off. So be careful because you can really take some hair off with this. But I just go around where my the line is, where my beard stops. Hope you guys can see this all right. It just softens that line up a bit, because then I'm going to show you what I'm going to do next. All right, next up is a razor. Remember why I use a disposable razor? I personally like these just because my skin gets super irritated. If I use like one's got like 4 blades on them and stuff like that, I can only use that very minimally, and it will get me dried out, scraped up, and just doesn't work out well. For some reason, these disposables always work really well for me. So, to show you what I do here, I just come up here and I clean up through this little spot right here where I went through and softened that line up. You can actually do the trimmer before and after with the bare blade. It's just personal preference, whatever you want to do. Let's say you'll probably end up the same place anyways. But get a nice clean line through there. Looks good. Next part's gonna be trimming up under here. So there's a rule of thumb. It's kind of dumb calling a rule of thumb because I'm getting ready to tell you use these 2 fingers, your middle and your index, but whatever. Anyways, you want to come like right here. You touch your Adam's apple, and then right there. That's usually where you want your beard line to sit. So if it gets too down on your neck, it's weird. Up too high, then you got that weird, disconnect between your neck and your face, and end up looking like you got some mutton chops or something. All right. Get your hair out of the way if you got long hair. And I just come up through here. And you know what? One thing I forgot to add. Sometimes it's good to have a good side mirror, just so you can see what you're doing. But I start my line here. Once you're here, it's easy because then you just connect it to the other side. Again, I don't use shaving cream. I just have had bad luck with it. Getting too close of a cut, and then you're walking around for 2 hours wondering why you're still bleeding out of your neck. Oh, that's no fun. So this is, like I said, this is tough. I'm trying to do it for camera anyways, but you get the idea through here. Also, I'll see guys that'll let it grow. Like, keep it clean around your jawline. You're trying to give it a good shape. You don't want any odd things with your beard, if that makes any sense. All right, now you can pretty much go through here and connect to the other side. I'll probably speed this up because this is boring as shit. Now the other side. That is pretty good. I probably will go through and clean it up just a little bit more whenever I finish this video, but I'm happy with that right now. Now you're gonna want to use your scissors. I come through, I clean up here on the inside, of where the hair comes down by your lip. I can't stand hair up around my lip. It drives me nuts. And my beard does grow very, very thick through here. I actually trim it down. I don't like, I just don't like having a bunch of hair in here or whatever. It's funny because the only reason I ever grew a beard to begin with was because my skin would get so irritated from shaving all the time. And I just was finally like, I'm just gonna grow it. I'm gonna grow it out. I'm just tired of dealing with this and see how it goes. And it's actually been really nice. I'll go from usually this length to a little shorter. I know if you guys were still following years and years ago, I had like a huge, wild caveman beard. That was just working for the work that I was doing at the time. Anyway, you can cut through here, trim this up. I usually, for this part, and then also through here. I mean, I always you'll get some long hairs that, they get like on steroids and they grow a foot long overnight. And I always will go through and just kind of clean that up. Doesn't look all scraggly. But then through here, what I do, so if you're gonna use a razor for that, it cuts it so close that it ends up looking kind of strange. So I'll show you this. The key to this part is gonna be the angle. So what you wanna do, come in here. For this, you're gonna wanna have the tip of here angled towards your chin, top part away from your nose. So here we go. Let's come in like that. Same thing on this side. Don't go too far because then you get this weird thing going on here. Now, the other thing I do is I go back with the scissors and just make sure that you've got a nice contour coming through here. Like I said, like right there, you'll get some long pieces. Again, you don't want your beard to grow out like that. You just want it to flow with how your face is. All right, now afterwards, a little bit of some moisturizing balm. This is the stuff the new stuff from Dior. I'm doing work with them for. Love those guys. And that's pretty much it. So once you get it set right, you'll be able to maintain it super easy. Like I said, this was just a maintenance after a couple days if it grows out. Clean it up, make it look good. All right, you guys take it easy and I will see you next time.